Okay, we're back. Sorry, like I said, raw footage. I hit a button and we'd lose everything. So this is part two. Uh, but the undercoating that was applied, it really helped protect a lot of this area under here from, any serious rust issues. I mean, again, you can see factory paint, not rust. Now, they did a heck of a job. I mean, this is really on pretty thick. Thicker than what most factory was. Most factory stuff was maybe an eighth inch. Some of the stuff is like a quarter inch, which indicates to me that somebody probably rattle canned it on top of what had been there before, which I'm grateful for because after all these years, it's saved a heck of a lot of the metal. But so what I've been doing is just trying to get up in here and take my drill and wire wheel and just get all of the old surface rust and all of the loose undercoating and everything cleaned off of here so that we've got a little better idea of what's going on as far as, I mean, she's still a solid floor pan. And it's just like that up here. I mean, if you get to looking, if we can get the camera to focus, it's just, this is really awful in great shape. It's just, I mean, again, factory paint. This just needs all to be cleaned up, new rust inhibitor, and honestly, I'd re-coat it. Put some more, put some fresh undercoating in there once we make sure we don't have any issues as far as any spot rusting or anything that needs to be patched or repaired. But for the most part, she's pretty dang solid and just bringing her up to tune. So, kind of where we're at right now. I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll keep working on seeing what else is under here and around that we got to deal with. This does appear to be the stock 7 1/4 rear end, which is fine. I'm not planning on trying to drag race her. And she seems to be real solid. I mean, there's no leakage at the axle seals, and she shifts good. I'm not getting any lag when I've driven her from, like gear gap. So I think we got a real good tight rear end here. We will do a fluid change out on her, along with everything else. So, excuse me, boys and girls. I don't have one of them fancy lifts and all that, so I have to do everything on the floor. And at my age, sometimes it's hard to get off the floor. So, I appreciate it. This is kind of a follow-up because I somehow shut the camera off and my little camera system doesn't have a way to pause and then, stay on the same video. I have to start a new video. Maybe someday I'll get, enough money to upgrade. But for right now, all the money's going into parts. Oh, speaking of parts, just for grins and giggles, let's wander around here. Oh, look. Of course, we got all kinds of chrome and stuff over there. We got the two back tires. We got the wheels and everything all finished up on that. Everything's looking pretty back in here. We do have an oil sending unit to put back in there. And over here on the bench with 14,628 screws, nuts, bolts, and other doodads. We have motor mounts. We have two sets because we're not sure which one's going to fit, but which ones don't. Go back for refund and more parts. We got the sending unit for the oil pressure and something else there. Oh, that's the button for the ejection seat. Yeah. So, you know, just this weekend's been kind of a little bit of everything and a little bit of. She still looks good. We still got a lot of work to do in here. Got to get all this, wired down. Get the rust inhibitor put in there. And then I really want to put the kill mats in here. I really, really do. It's just a matter of time and finance right now. But I love the product. Good friend of mine, Austin Carr, got a YouTube channel. He put it in his Ram Charger that he's rebuilding, and it's just incredible. So, kudos to you, Austin. And so, yeah, I would love to do that in here, but right now, that's not what we're doing. We're trying to get everything fixed up here, so if we take her out on the road, we could actually stop at the stop signs instead of just trying to glide through them when nobody's looking. Listen, folks, I appreciate it. You didn't get it from me the first video because we got shut off, but I appreciate all of you watching what I'm doing. Big thumbs up if you like the first video and this one. And if you're not subscribed, please consider doing that because I need you guys to keep this going. May you have a wonderful weekend. May God give you the blessings upon you and your family. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.